Today, the country stood in solidarity with Mike Brown in the city of Ferguson as protests to end police terrorism took place in New York, Chicago, Detroit, DC, Boston, New Orleans, and here in Leimert Park. The brothers' words were wise, and the sisters showed strength. Rise up! Here's the footage.
Well, the main thing is don't violate the law. That's number one. We can't control the police until we get organized, but we can control ourselves. We can't get organized, so we can put the people back above the government. So that's rule number one. Rule number two, if you get stopped, don't say anything. You have the right to remain silent. It's the Fifth Amendment in the Bill of Rights of our Constitution. You have the right to remain silent. That will get you far and will keep you from going far in the system. So, and don't submit to searches, don't consent to searches. These are the types of things that get people messed up. And you don't have to fight the police, just don't talk to them. That's the easiest way.
It's time for some action. Moors are active and not passive. And if you are anyone that knows law, or familiar with law or in the practice of law or jurisprudence, contact me. And we need to attack their bonds. Each police department has a bond, right? This is kind of like an insurance that they circulate the money through. If you attack their bonds, they cannot buy any helicopters. They cannot buy any gasoline for their said helicopters. They cannot pay any other outside entity to come in for reinforcements. They cannot, because these are mercenaries. You have to pay them to fight. Then you cannot, just cannot operate.
I just represent all African people all together, no matter who you are, light skin, dark skin, Moor, Hebrew, like Christian, anything. Unity is the key out here for us. We all need to know how to organize and get ourselves together.
My name is Derek Lewis. I'm from LA. My mom's side of the family was from St. Louis, Missouri, and Michael Brown was my cousin. I never got to meet Mike Brown. I never got to meet, but my cousin just became his stepfather, and for that to happen to my cousin, you know, it's sad. I didn't get to meet family.
Education is best. You need to know what's going on. This is so you know what to do if the cops detain you, what your rights are. A lot of people out here are uneducated, don't know what to do, and that's how they find themselves in a situation they don't need to be in. I recently moved in this neighborhood, born and raised in Compton, went to school, came back, ain't nothing changed. So I just need to do what I can. I have a 12-year-old brother who's autistic. I'm raising a young black man in a society where just yesterday somebody got killed who was mentally ill. Just today somebody got beat up who was mentally ill. Like, you know, it's a component it's messed up out here. So it's like the more you can tell, knowledge is black power. If we remain uneducated, we're going to continue to have this happen. We need to uplift ourselves.
I know a few police officers, and I know that they enter hostile environments constantly. They're always being threatened, and I know that it's hard for them when they enter certain environments. They're automatically the enemy. So I know that their job is tense, and I know that they have a lot to do, but they cannot approach every situation as if it's automatically a threat. There are threat levels to everything, and if you see a young man and he's not attacking you, and if he's not coming at you in a negative way, then you don't approach him in that way. There are things that you can see. Don't be prejudiced. Don't go up to somebody and just automatically assume that they're out to get you. So I would suggest that the police officers just take a psych day and go for mental evaluation and see where they're at, because I don't know how long they've been working there, but they just need to sit down and just restructure their entire program.
Hi, I'm Christina Leahy, and I'm a program coordinator at Black Women for Wellness. This was a terrible event that happened, and we need to come together as we're doing right now in Leimert Park in Los Angeles to really recognize that this is an issue that we have to stand by, and not just, we have to keep putting pressure on the government and on our city officials to make sure that they actually are thinking about ideas about how to keep our community safe, because Black lives matter, and at Black Women for Wellness we are working towards conversation about communication, also with the authorities in terms of what is it, like why are you so fearful of us, and why are you thinking that you can kill us without any accountability, without any punishment towards you. Not only on just individual levels, but also having our voice be reflected in policy rooms and having a voice within the political system, because that's where change can happen.
I feel that until the problem is properly addressed, it's predictable that they would feel comfortable using excessive force against us in general, us as human beings, and then specifically our young black males, because it's never penalized, it doesn't matter, we're not valued, honestly and truly, by the police. They feel comfortable using that and bullying us and using us as examples to punk us into submissiveness.
If we don't unite and organize and get together and figure out a solution how we can address the problem in a positive but aggressive way to get stuff accomplished, then that's the only way we can even try to make a change. Right now, it's going to continue to...
We're going to continue to be victims.
To do the same, we're going to continue to be victims. So we got to organize and unite. That's how we feel about the Mike Brown situation.
Well, it's up to us to fix us, you know. So until we raise some cops and put our cops in the station, in the pigsty, you know, we can't really infiltrate. That's how they use COINTELPRO to infiltrate the Panthers, you know. They put the agents in there. So we got to put our agents in there, you know. That way we can get the truth from the people that don't know we're getting the truth. You know, that's my attitude. Organization represents the youth from age 8 to age 50. And it's about fixing the minds of the people. It's about repairing the minds of the people. But I start with the kids. I mean, Frederick Douglass said, I'd rather raise a strong child than repair a broken man. And that's where I'm at. You know, go to www.saveblackboys.org, or you can call the store directly, 310-654-0445.